Hello, it's Faceache, and we're starting off right after the last one. Thinking about it, I'ma save, and I'm gonna keep that one there, because that was a big choice. I don't know, I kinda wanna see what Sayori's one was, because what if that changes this drastically, and I wanna know! We're gonna keep going. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert, and I also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayori since she left the club earlier the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside while she might need me? Yeah, I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Why didn't you go on, like, Saturday and go see her and see if she's okay? Why'd the music stop? Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a bit of a habit to simply enter each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Faceache! I sit down. Aw, she looks adorable! Oh my god! Oh, my head! You guys have no clue how intense that was for me. It got black, the music stopped, my heart was pounding, I thought I was gonna, like, open the door to her hanging! Oh god! I can't play this game! Ah! I sit down in a room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and the wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I ended up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monika told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed on the festival's preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today? Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan a meetup or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares into a random direction. Everything about her behavior is uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Faceache. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been so worried about me. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But is this my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided for you to come over today. I think it just wants to torture me. Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something's happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Faceache. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Faceache? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy into caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me that entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me not to think of her? Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend, because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you have to do is tell me. You don't understand it at all, Faceache. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have wasted effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Faceache. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing you could have done to have helped, as if everything could be like it was always. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulder. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Faceache, Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. And if I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Faceache. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this, Faceache. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her is to know that I care. If you have it into you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Faceache. The one time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend it all with you? That's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah? Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't! Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayuri shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry about it too much. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayuri and exit her house. God. Fuck. I haven't felt my heart, like, beat so weird for a game since Undertale. And that shit was like, what was it, 2 or 3 years ago now that I played that? God. Oh, shit. I'm not going to cry on camera. Or recording, whatever the fuck. I refuse to cry. I'm just gonna rub my eyes a little bit, okay? Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna get back into reading. Fuck. Oh, Sayuri is my favorite. Oh. Hard as it is to admit, I understand literally everything she said. I kind of feel the same way a lot of my time. But damn. That was beautiful. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayuri is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. Texted. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be more common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it a bit before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No, it would be really embarrassed. I would be really embarrassed if my room was a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would have been even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatch Yuri's wrist while in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? What's in my desk? What's in my desk? My hentais? Well, in an anime world, is hentai just porn? Bro, is anime in the anime world how we are now? Like, they have anime, but it's called human or some shit? It's like, what would we be called? We'd be called the, I don't fucking know. Is that a thing? Oh, shit. I'm breathing too much incense. Should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned out that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. You know, mood lighting, aerotherapy candles, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help our guest I want to take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's just something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kinda happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles in a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Bitch. I literally have incense in my room right now. I know about aromatherapy. It's fucking great. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spurt out through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It sounds suitable. Okay, whatever this thing is, it sounds cool. I mean, it sounds like an incense, but less hassle, you know, like no ash. It doesn't make your room smell like Snoop Dogg just came in for a while, like the first half of the stick. But yeah, I mean, I don't know about that. And also, can we point out how adorable she looks? Okay. It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion worth anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write different words on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? Oh yeah! What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper on 2 ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract someone to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea I had no idea you'd be so good at this. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Faceache. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Huh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out, yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe? What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. but I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, that's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. She's into knives. Shy girl is into knives. Wouldn't you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. I said that wrong. Wouldn't you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Where are your parents? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Face ache! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. That knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. The fuck? I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird, and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a little stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. I'm a ladies' man. Face ache. Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, face ache. Yuri giggles shyly. Huh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was just a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Honestly, that was kind of slick, because I probably had no idea what was going to happen, but for this kind of girl, she's into knives and doesn't ever talk to people. Of course she's gonna like something fucking weird. So that was a good call. Good call. I probably would have picked that if it was a multiple choice option. I probably would have picked that, just because it's funny. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. Oh, do I get a cool little... Oh, no, it's just... Okay. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. I think good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Okay, your boy got water. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come into the room, see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. She just cut herself. Is that what that... I mean, I've had friends who genuinely find relaxation and to get rid of anxiety and stress and hurting themselves, which is not, I don't really support that, but... Fuck, she probably just did... No! Ah, my heart! Ah! Okay. Yuri heartedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dripping them into cups. So, I thought we should do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint the... I'd like to paint the gradient across the batter. Starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Fuck, she probably cut herself. Oh! She never doesn't wear long sleeve! Oh, it's gonna bother me. Don't do that, Yuri. Oh, motherfucker. She doesn't know any better. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots in different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolor feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. I never took art class in elementary. The fuck? I would have loved art. I like art. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I don't mean that at all. It's just kind of fun, you know? Yeah. Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't really need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with another person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel things feel a little bit nicer. I said that so wrong. I think that all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things, like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Kit? No. Yeah! Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hand in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face to her neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Oh. 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 That's a nice shelf in the background. I wish my TV could fit on a shelf like that actually, but I have this small little desk thing for the monitor I'm playing on right now, and I've got like a really ghetto kind of setup with my keyboard. My pad that I use my mouse on, like a mouse pad, yeah, that. It's actually the GameCube game for Tarzan because it's the only thing that fits. Anyway, I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. It's something wrong. It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Huh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks deep into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books, almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. Damn it. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seems clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore that event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that makes it look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't it take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in class before the event starts. Is that okay? Yeah, that's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Whew! You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself for a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after she finished the work. Well... You bitch. Sorry, that's my dad. Okay. Give me a moment. Okay. Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering up all her things, Yuri seems a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this has to be the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out to the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem, I was glad to be able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kinda say that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out so much. As I stumble over my own words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Faceache. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kinda like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? She got close! But I don't even get a chance to say. Suddenly... as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayuri? Huh? Hi, Faceache? Sayuri? Just now, weren't we... It's okay, Faceache. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry. I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. We'll be able to be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayuri beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri huddles off. Sayuri waves goodbye after her. Sayuri? I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come over to see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. I think that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Oh god, she's crying. Tears start to fall down Sayuri's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Faceache? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why do I feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayuri, don't say that. It's true, Faceache. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika's right. I should just... Monika? Monika was right about what? Sayori? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't a burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Faceache. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Faceache. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down to Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Sayori? Fuck! Why am I pissed? God! How do you... What? How do you... Oh, shit. Okay, deep breaths. We're gonna think about this rationally. What she wants to hear is, I love you. Hearing you'll always be my dearest friend will probably fucking hurt, because she might expect I love you. But if I do say I love you and go with Sayori, then Yuri's gonna be fucking heartbroken. And she likes knives! She probably fucking cut herself in my room. But she has depression. And she's probably suicidal. I have to pick between friends with this option. Oh, God. I can't. How did I... Okay, I need to think about this. What I truly believe. Fuck. Honestly, I truly believe I like Sayori. Yuri's nice, but I like Sayori. She's the person I connect with the most. I chose Yuri because she seemed like the depressed one, and that's why I went for her. But I should have guessed. I should have guessed. I'm gonna make some dumb choices here in this game. Because it plays with my fucking heart. I can't... I want to say I love you. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monika told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best, and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help you get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori's face forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please Please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there was no happiness down that path. This is why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing. You're also right that I just want to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Faceache. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't even know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulders and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing there in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on her path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can confront her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, something different. I don't know, these thoughts will continue to plague me until they're back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Fucking hell.